You are now tuned in to The Real Deal.
What is up, guys? It's The Real Deal. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we are going to be running an Infernape deck. It's one of my favorite cards. I've always had a lot of love for the monkey. Just like super tanky, does loads of damage, and just really fun to play. And it's a great counter to Meowscarada or Meow Meow Pow Pow. So yeah, always like the monkey. So let's look at the decks. We've got double Chimchar, double Monferno, double Moltres, and then double Infernape. We've got two X speeds in there, which we do really kind of need. Just in case you get Chimchar in the front line, we do want to get Moltres in there as quickly as possible so they can generate energy for us. We've got double Pokeballs to help us get Moltres and Chimchar, and just for the cycle. We've got one copy of Pokemon Communication just to help us try and get Infernape. We've got one Giant Cape in there as well just to make Infernape just a little bit more tanky. We do have 170 HP, but there just might be situations where people drop like a red, and that will just like one-shot. So just to help with a little bit of consistency. Double Professor in there as well. Always going to be in there, great for the cycle. Sabrina and Cyrus, I always like to never double up on these. I always feel it's good to have just one copy of each if you're going to run a little bit of control. Sabrina, you can use her defensively or offensively to finish people off, or just to help burn and waste your opponent's energy. Cyrus, I feel like should be in like 95% of decks, just always one copy, because sometimes you like almost finish someone off and then they just sort of work around their bench, and Cyrus can just shut that down and just get you that W. We've got one copy of Dawn as well, because with Infernape, we do discard all energy. So it just means that if we've got like energy somewhere else on the bench, we can transfer that onto Infernape and just pop off with that 140 damage 2 turns in a row. And then we've got Iono as well, who's just great for if you get like a really bad hand, you can go for like a full reset, or you can use her aggressively as well, just to like screw over your opponent as well. So yeah, great card. So let's just look at the deck. So Moltres, obviously it's an old card, but I still will go over it. So 140 HP, really tanky. 2 energy to retreat is a little bit expensive. However, we've got 2 X speeds in there, and we're going to have 1 energy on Inferno Dance anyway. So it just means that we can, put energy across the board and onto our Infernape. And once, Heat Blast, it's rare that you're going to use it. It still does 70 damage, which is pretty solid, but it's very rare that we're going to use that. Mainly, just want to stack energy onto our Moltres so that we can use Infernape. And then, yeah, Infernape, like just such a sick card. 170 HP, 190 with that Giant Cape, 140 damage. So that is going to one-shot most Pokemon. If not, we're definitely taking out EXs pretty quickly, especially if we've got Dawn in hand as well. We can just go again, and we get free retreats as well. So we can just like do damage with Infernape, bring in our Moltres, let them tank, and then just bring in Infernape again. It's just crazy. Such a good deck. You could definitely do a few variations. You could take away the Giant Cape and the Iono, and then I would say maybe bring in 2 copies of Dawn, and then maybe another Pokemon Communication, just to help with consistency for getting Infernape. But this is the deck. Let's go play with it. So we are going to be playing casual. At the moment, I'm playing a Charizard deck, which I do really like Charizard, and I do feel like it's better than this deck. I've dropped a video recently about it, so if you want to go check that out, it'll be like the video just before this one. But with casual as well, you still get good players. Currently in Ultra Ball 2, but I'm focused on just climbing with one deck right now, so don't really want to do that. Just want to stay focused on using Charizard to climb. But yeah, Meowscarada, that is like, I'd say top 3 most played meta decks right now. It is everywhere right now. But yeah, Meowscarada is great. I love it. I think it's really fun to play and really interesting. And it's great. Like, you can do some serious damage. Okay, so Beedrill, Meowscarada is a a solid deck to play. Let's drop that Pokeball as well. And yeah, we'll drop the Moltres as well, because we can split across Chimchar and Moltres. You know, we might get lucky and get like a triple heads. Not today. So yeah, definitely putting that all into Moltres for now. And this is, you play this slightly different. If it was like a Charizard deck, everything goes into Charmander. But with this one, obviously we can take out Sprigatito very, very quickly. So what I would do is just focus that. And also we're keeping energy for Chimchar, so we can just transfer energy. And it's only 2 energy for Infernape to do that big damage, so we can save that as well. Okay, drop the Professor. Monferno, nice. So we are gonna roll the dice again. And yeah, definitely next turn we're bringing in a Moltres. Nice. So I'm going to drop that in on the Moltres. Yeah, for the Moltres for now. And then our other Moltres can actually just go ham. Okay, Kakuna. It's actually like a really frustrating card. I feel like it lands that Paralyze like all the time. For real. So it depends on what they do. I'm gonna sort of save my Giant Cape for now. But we can go up against... Oh, so we've got a really good opportunity here. Oh, decisions. I am gonna drop Iono. Just that with Sprigatito as well, we're using this aggressively. So they have loads of grass Pokemon in hand. Hopefully we've like screwed them over just a little bit. And we got lucky there. We got our Giant Cape back as well. So yeah, let's get Sprigatito out of here. They don't have enough energy yet for Meowscarada either. So should be good to go. Let's see. Bringing in the Kakuna. Definitely stalling it out. I don't feel like they're going to have Beedrill. Okay, they got a 3-card lead, but we are in a very, very strong spot, especially with Infernape. Infernape can pop off next turn. Okay, makes me feel like they probably do have Meowscarada. And I'm going to put my Giant Cape on Moltres because I'm just worried that they might get one-shotted. It's all good, guys, though. We can take out Meowscarada for free. They might... this is really frustrating. The amount of times I've had people just... I had someone land 5... And what was it? It was 5 heads in a row with Kakuna. I literally lost a match because of that. Absolutely disgusting. So, actually... Yeah, I will put Giant Cape on the Moltres. Don't feel like we need it. I feel like this Moltres is going down no matter what. So there's no point in really wasting it. But yeah, Beedrill, Meowscarada, that is like a solid deck. Big fan. But not good enough for Infernape though. And this card as well. I'm so lucky to have this card. I just love it so much. That is one of the sickest cards in the game. A monkey on fire surfing with a meteorite. Don't see that every day. So yeah, and now we've got our Infernape who can just finish everything off. And there's Cyrus. And this is GG. See you later, buddy. And yeah, just absolutely just wreck this deck. Even if they got another turn, Infernape would still survive. We could get the free retreat, and then bring in Moltres for a finish as well. It's all good, guys. Such a strong deck. Hazy in Master Ball rank. So this is one of the reasons I like casual as well, is that you can go up against players that are just like way higher ranked than you. So just, you can get like a real feel for how strong the deck really is. Okay, Shaman. I wonder if they're running a Heatran deck, which would be really cool. Something interesting, something different. Definitely going to be running Arceus. See what they're running shortly. Yeah, it's a Heatran deck. Drop the Professor. Nice. So I will drop the other Moltres as well. And we can get lucky here. So if you get a triple, you can actually just bring Moltres into the front line and just go for, like, this is like weak Pokemon in front of us, and we can just plow, just obliterate everything in front of us. So I presume he's going to put energy into Heatran. There's the Arceus. I'm surprised he's running this Shaman though. I feel I'd personally rather run the one that heals. I just feel like this one's pointless. I just don't understand why it's that useful. I guess it just, is it free crit? As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your active basement retreats across one less. I would rather take the heals, I think. Just personally. Okay, another Chimchar. Yeah, we're going to hold on for Iono just for now. Next turn, we'll swap it up. Another single. Well, at least next turn we can start to drop heads with Moltres. So he's going to put Heatran in. So he only does 80 damage. We can tank 2 hits. Yeah, we're putting energy into Moltres. For sure. I'm going to drop Iono as well. Just see if I can mess them up a little bit. And there's the Infernape as well. Perfect. So yeah, definitely got a very, very strong hand now. So Heatran's only going to do like, 80 damage to us, so we can drop them really, really quick. Research from the Professor. Okay, so literally I think he's just going to use Heatran as like a meat shield for his Arceus. Gonna bring in Shaman. It's so good for us because we can just one-shot Shaman as well. And Infernape is gonna one-shot basically Arceus. And Arceus can't one-shot us either. Fair play. If they got to Masters with this deck, I am pretty impressed. I don't know. It looks like a weird deck, but obviously that's what they're rolling with. And yeah, Infernape is good to go. We've got an X speed as well. So they're trying to just stall us out just a little bit. Great thing is we do have some control with Sabrina. Okay, so he's going to use his other Heatran to just buy time. They're buying time. And we've got Dawn as well, but we don't need Dawn. It's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, it's all good. We're going to use Cyrus to pull in Heatran. And it looks like Moltres is going to be the MVP right now. Don't hear that often. But yeah, Moltres the MVP. So we're 2-0. Bringing in Arceus EX. Oh, I can't one-shot with Infernape though. That is the only thing. But we can take 2 hits, and we also got Dawn, so we can just pop off twice. So yeah, so we still, I want to try and get the clean house. Not gonna lie, guys. So X speed. Gonna retreat, bring in the Infernape. I'm gonna put energy on the other Moltres. And then 140 damage from the big King Kong. And even if they use red, they're not gonna be able to do enough damage to us. Wouldn't be surprised if he uses maybe Cyrus. But Haze, come on, man. There's no way. There's no way you're coming back from this one. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, so literally just wrecked this guy from Masters with Moltres. Moltres, you absolute animal. Going up against Sprigatito. Another Masters. Going second. And an Electric deck. So Electric is actually maybe the one thing that we can struggle against because of Moltres. Patchy Rishu. So what sort of deck are they running with Patchy? Gotta be the new Pikachu EX. Kind of glass cannon. You know, you do rely on Pikachu just getting that one shot. And then Pikachu's can basically do nothing. Gonna red card me early on. Don't think it's going to set me back too much. Nice. We got Professor out of it. And a Pokeball. Sweet. Hoping... Yep, that's exactly what we're after. Just going to see what we get from the Professor. Okay. So I am going to drop the Moltres. I'm going to drop Chimchar as well. And can we get the triple? Can we get that triple? No. And it's a single. So I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to put energy into Chimchar for now. Because next turn, yeah, it's still going to take us 3 turns for Moltres to be up and running. So kind of makes sense just to do it that way. Oh, okay. Is it Palmot? Yeah, I've not personally played it, so Palmot deck, interesting. Does do the counter attack as well. Does do quite a bit of damage. And then all the energy now is going on to the other Moltres. Come on. Triple, baby. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. So we're still in like kind of a strong spot, but it is a bad matchup for us just because of the electricity. Okay, so another Professor in there. I'm going to say it's like sort of 33% that we can pick up an Infernape. And they might have just helped me. And they did. So that says to me that they have not got Palmot in hand, which might be a little bit of an issue for them. Okay, but they're going to bring in Palmo. So yeah, doing some big damage to me. First thing we're doing, we're dropping the Professor. Gotta drop him. Can we pick up an X speed? No, we can't. So because of the way we've played this, the energy is like perfectly lined up. So we don't have X speed. It's all good because we can get the free retreat with Moltres. We can one shot with Infernape. And if we need to, Infernape can just go for the free retreat. Moltres can come in and chip. Yeah, sayonara, sucker. And damn, they must have had a bad hand, but yeah, 2 masters beaten already. Infernape, what a monster. Giorgio, Ultra Ball rank 2. We're going first. And it's a water deck. So yeah, whenever you're running a fire deck, you always feel a little bit uncomfortable going up against water. One thing I would say is that it's probably unlikely. It's probably going to be a meta deck. It's probably going to be like Gyarados. Yeah, it probably is Gyarados. So original form Palkia Gyarados deck is really, really strong. I've not played this matchup before, so interesting to see where it goes. We can't one-shot Gyarados. Gyarados' biggest weakness though is that Magikarp is super squish. So just need to see how we can sort of try and pull this one off. But yeah, I really like this deck. Like, it's really consistent. Moltres is great for generating the energy, and even though I was slagging off Heat Blast earlier on, actually it's done a lot of work for us in these games. We kind of need just another Pokemon on the bench, just so we can stick some energy on them as well, because our Infernape is good to go already. Actually, wow, we could snipe this guy like super quick. No way. I don't think they would be expecting this. I'll be honest, I am not expecting this. Wow. So I think this is pretty much... I'm actually going to drop Iono. Just so if I can get like X speed or something, it just means I save energy on Moltres. I've got Pokeball as well. Nice. So double Moltres. Do you know what, guys? I'm just thinking, do I Inferno Dance or do I go for the retreat? I think I'm going to put on some early game pressure. Because there's only 2 energy for Moltres, for Infernape to pop off anyway. But yeah, nice. And what have we got? 11 cards to 9. Manaphy we can take out real quick as well. Double Manaphy, painful. This is sort of like Gyarados' biggest weakness, is if you don't have Magikarp, you're going to sort of struggle. And also just for the... and you can just snipe real early on as well, which can be super painful. So yeah, I'm going to bring Moltres back into the front line. And this is great because I can just either put energy all into Infernape, and they quit, guys. I mean, that was like a really bad hand for them. I'm not going to say that Infernape smashes Gyarados because they did. That was a weak ass hand. Not going to lie. All right, going up against Erica. They are a great ball though. They're not that far behind us though, so we'll play this one anyway. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this deck. I think I kind of prefer it to Charizard. It's really hard to say. I do feel like Charizard is better, but at the same time, this deck is like really consistent. Yeah, just like an amazing hand with it. And this is the deck that I think as soon as everyone discovered that Giratina is strong, they were just... everyone was playing Darkrai, Giratina, and Druddigon. So this might be the first match we fall short where we don't get that Pokeball or Chimchar early on. I mean, there's 6 cards that we need, So there's a really good odds that we can get what we need. It's not happened. So I'm going to drop the Pokemon communication. We're going to get rid of the Infernape. Because obviously Monferno is next in the lineup. So it would be silly to get rid of the Monferno. But that turned out to be pretty sweet. That was a great play. Okay, triple fail. Okay, Rocky Helm. I might... we're going to have to sort of see. Who do I put the Giant Cape on? Do we go for Monferno or do we do Giant Cape Moltres? Okay, so another Moltres. Nice. Gonna roll again. Probably gonna split the energy on the back line. Wow. 2 triples in a row. The game hates us, guys. This is what happens. We're trying to get 5 in a row and the game is doing anything to let us win. So they could maybe one-shot our Moltres. I'm not too bothered. Alright, they're going to drop Leaf. And even with the Giant Cape, they can still one-shot Monferno. Little bit frustrating. So yeah, Moltres is going to have to step up to the plate. And it just looks like we're not going to get that Infernape today. It's going to fall a little bit short. Okay, come on, Professor. Do your thing. Damn. This isn't over just yet. Giant Cape is definitely going on Monferno even. Come on. Wow. 3 fails in a row. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What is this? And that's GG. Alright, going up against Blastoise. We're going second. And we're going up against a fighting deck. So be interested to see what they're running. If they're running Gallade, Infernape is a huge counter to Infernape. Infernape is a huge counter to Gallade because we discard all our energy, so they can't do anything to us. And because they got Hitmonlee as well, this is a great spot for us to be in because we don't have anyone on the bench. And Hitmonlee, I used to love Hitmonlee, obviously great for sniping Magikarp. But Magikarp and the Giant Cape, you know, does kind of stop that. So we do have Chimchar, so I am gonna risk it. And hopefully we can just pick up a Monferno as well and a Giant Cape. That's what we need. We're desperate. We're desperate for it. But yeah, got only 1 turn though, that's the thing. Stretchy kick. And can we get that Monferno? So we need to drop Pokemon communication. We have no choice. We might lose that Chimchar. Double Chimchar. Wowzers. I feel like I'm just feeding into this guy. Bad form. Bad form. The only good thing is we probably will roll a triple fail. Wow. So hopefully next turn we can pick up something solid. Van Rotem flips a coin. Oh wow. That could... Fan Rotom, very RNG, but yeah, it could just literally throw me back really far. Come on, Monferno. Okay, so might have to lean on Moltres. So we can just... Oh my god, why did I do that? I was meant to do Heat Blast. Just not paying attention at all. Okay, 10 and 12. Is he going to bring in Fan Rotom? Definitely some sort of crazy troll deck that this guy's playing. Stretchy kick. And we've got another Pokeball. Just going to shuffle for nothing. Heat Blast, so Hitmonlee going down. And I guess he's going to retreat and bring in Fan Rotom. That's what I would do. Okay, so he's just straight up. So we are Infernape-less. Nothing we can do about that. Would be nice if we could get Sabrina though. We've still got Dawn as well actually, so we can use Dawn to transfer energy from the Moltres as well if we need to. It's going to bring in Hitmonlee. It's going to go for the Fan Rotom, which could be devastating. Okay, I want to try and take out this Moltres instead. And we might just end up in this like vicious cycle of Fan Rotom and... Okay. Ooh. Okay, so that's one. But yeah, Fan Rotom will go down next turn. It's a weird deck they're playing. It's very, very RNG. Personally, I would not play it. Just feel like it's not going to help you. Yeah, I know it's not going to help you. He might have like another Fan Rotom in there though. Could be a little bit annoying. Yeah, very, very annoying deck. Like, you know, I just want to showcase Infernape, and we are getting cock blocked right now. Yeah, there it is, the double Fan Rotom. And I guess like if one doesn't do it, the next one will. And look at that. Crazy. So we'll take out that one. Gonna drop the Professor. Hopefully we can get our Sabrina. Nope. And we've not used Sabrina. So she's definitely in that deck. Fan Rotom gone. That's the other thing as well, like Fan Rotom can just ignore tools, which is pretty cool. It did strip us of our Giant Cape, but say you had like Rocky Helm, you're not doing damage, so you're not gonna take any hits. And back to the RNG. Wow. I don't think we're going to get cleared by this, but it is starting to annoy me. Just a little bit. Going to put energy on the back one. Thank goodness for Moltres and Inferno Dance. I think this might be our saving grace. There we go. Nice. I mean, they used one Sabrina. They probably have another one in there. Of course they do. Of course you do. But yeah, this is painful. Like, I wonder if they win just like from boring their opponent or playing for timeout. So yeah, okay, this is game over now. We've got one Moltres in the front line. We've got one in the pocket. They just have to quit on us. They're not playing this out. No way. Be pretty good if they had like Mars in their deck. I think Mars would be insane with this deck. You could just like do a full reset on someone. Like, how many cards have I got? Like an insane amount. Just drop them all and put me down to 1. Would be pretty brutal. But yeah, that's probably been like the most painful deck I've ever gone against. Probably the most frustrating. But that's GG. And it's finally over. And we're getting the W. So 5 out of 5, not bad. As you can see, Infernape is just crazy good. And I just love that sort of Moltres combo as well, where you've got both Moltreses doing work for you. Charging one up on the bench, you've got your Infernape as well. And then you can just move energy across with Dawn. Crazy, sick deck. Highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave me a cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe. And I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace!